Yo guys, what is going on? Numbnexus here, bringing you guys back this UCL match. Unfortunately, I just don't think that I can do post-com anymore until I upgrade my net. It's really bad, so I have to do a post-com here with Leo. We disconnected, I think it was like round 5, so the only thing that changed is he killed my Latios, which just reenacted again, and he killed the Latios, so spoiler. But yeah, so give the video a thumbs up, leave your feedback down below. This was a very crazy match. Going into this match, he did bring almost everybody but the Lantern. He brought, what is it? He brought something else. He's not for the Lantern, he brought something else. It was a Drapion instead of the Charizard X, as he brought that I didn't expect. But I opened out with the Latios, expecting, honestly, whatever. As you go to the Cresselia, I'm like, okay, so he might go to a Azumarill because Draco. This would be a really good time to go to Azumarill, but it might be too obvious that I'm expecting a Azumarill. Predicting Psyshock, I'm assuming he goes to Cresselia, as I'm now going to get out of here and go out into my Shaman. I will never know what I got into because I called everything after his YouTube intro. As he puts up the light screen, so it doesn't look like I'm going to be doing much damage to him. He's going to get out of here though, and I was like, okay, he might go out to the Miltank. It's Sap Sipper, that could be a problem. Actually go to the Drapion. I'm like, okay, that's not too bad. I set up the Leech Seed, predicting just a switch because I didn't think that he'd stay in. He can't Toxic me. I'm Natural Cure. As I saw screens and I'm like, all right, he doesn't have Toxic. I saw screens. Last 2 moves is Moonlight and Psychic. So I got Leech Seed off on this thing. I'm going to get out of here now though and go out to the Albamola, as he's most likely going to go for the knockoff or Poison Jab, as he actually just goes to the knockoff, and that's fine. I don't really need the Rocky Helmet. I got Rocky Helmet damage off on him at least, so it's fine. I don't have to worry about that. As I got the Leech Seed back now, and pretty much what I can do here is just go for a Scald. Honestly, it doesn't matter what he really goes out into because something is getting burned, as he does actually just go out into this Miltank, which is going to be the most annoying Pokemon ever. Like I hate Miltank. After this match, you ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna see how much like Miltank is annoying, and you're also gonna see as well how thankful you're gonna be that I post-com this as well, because had we done this live, it's a good hour. But I Toxic here. We just trade Toxic, so it doesn't really mean anything. We just traded Toxic. But you're gonna later find out here though that it doesn't really matter that I did poison him, because he's just gonna whip out the Heal Bell, as you're gonna see. Next turn, he's gonna whip it out eventually, but it didn't matter because I wanted to get that Toxic off, just to get some residual damage off on this Miltank. It is a very bulky mon, so it is quite annoying and irritating to deal with. So expecting him to Heal Bell, I am gonna go for the Wish, and this way it now gives me a free switch out into the Excadrill, because if his last move is Body Slam, then he can't really touch my Excadrill, and if he does off chance have the EQ, I have Air Balloon. I don't have to worry about that, which I am just gonna go out into my Excadrill here, as he actually just goes for, I think it's a Toxic, as he does, probably expecting my Shaman, but I now get free Rock Slap. He's probably gonna go with the Gligar, which I'm really not too worried about, honestly. I get Rock Slap and I'm good, and I have Air Balloon, so he can't really touch me, so I may be figuring that he may have Acrobatics here, something else along the line to try and pop my Air Balloon. I'm gonna get out of here though, and I'm gonna go right out into my Latios, expecting the, what is it, the Acrobatics or something like that, that way that I could just get a free Draco off. I also expected him to either go for the Defog to get rid of hazards or to set up his own rocks. He actually just U-turns, makes a really good play expecting that, and goes to his Drapion. I'm like, okay, here's where I mess up, because I'm like, okay, he's got Pursuit. He's got Pursuit. He doesn't have Pursuit, because for something in my mind I was like, wait, can that thing even learn Pursuit? I was just like, I don't care if he learns Pursuit. It probably won't kill me. That actually just ended up killing me. He gets a crit. I don't think that mattered. I don't think it did. I don't think that mattered. Either way, I don't really care, because Latios, I don't know. It's cool. I was gonna get the burn here though, so I was really praying to God that he clicks like Pursuit, or maybe that he would just, again, because I thought that it was Choice Scarf, just the way that he sent it in, but then I forgot that he could learn Pursuit. So he does learn that. I do get the burn. Thankfully, he doesn't go for the knockoff, because this way now I can still guaranteed outspeed anything on his team now. The fastest thing in his team is now gone. Well, I'm pretty sure, no, yeah. He still has the Thunderous as well, but I don't have to worry about that because I outspeed that, so we're good. A very fast mon gone, but Keldeo is checked very well by the Cresselia and the Azumarill, so I have to take those two out before Keldeo can really run house. As I'm just gonna come out to my Excadrill here, as he does just go for the Psychic. I expected him actually just put the light screen back up, but he doesn't, as he just pops the balloon, which is fine. Here I go for the Rock Slide though, expecting, honestly, just whatever, expecting the Thunderous or just going for the rock slide just in general, you know? But he actually switches out here and he goes out into Miltank, which actually made it seem really odd. I'm like, all right, just the way how he sent in Miltank definitely shows that he definitely has an Earthquake. But the thing is though is I can get an Earthquake off and I can guarantee take an Earthquake. So I don't have to worry about that. I didn't even calculate. I was just like, you know what, gut feeling here, screw the numbers, I can take one, and I do. So here, I'm probably expecting him to go out into the Cresselia or Thunderous. So here I'm just going to switch out here and I'm going to be going out into my Keldeo, expecting the Thunderous. Who goes out into a Keldeo on a Thunderous? I do. Psych, I predicted this Gligar. I'm not even kidding, I really did predict this Gligar. So good stuff here, as he's not going to get out of here and he's going to be going out into the Cresselia, which I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'm getting a Scald off. There's potential chance of me to burn and there's hazards up. This is still going to do hefty something, you know? As I do get the Scald off, unfortunately no burn, but I can get out of here and I know that he's going to Moonlight, so I can just get out of here. God, I should not name my mons all of this. It's so hard to post-com, but I got the Shaman here, which I'm like, okay, he's probably going to Moonlight, so I can just get Leech Seed off and some gets dwindled down. Some gets dwindled down because this Shaman is especially defensive, so I can take honestly anything that he has. Anything from his Thunderous, anything, you know, from his Cresselia. Honestly, anything. He does put up the light screen again. I don't have to worry about that. I got Leech Seed on, and it doesn't look like he's really going to want to remove hazards. Maybe he doesn't really care about a Thunderous too much, but it doesn't look like he's too scared of hazards because he keeps them around for the while. So he's going to get out of here and go out into the thing. I'm like, oh my god, please miss Seed Flare because he might be Sap Sipper. Please, for the love of God, miss Seed Flare. As I do miss Seed Flare. And I'm like, all right, okay, good stuff. I can just stand and kill it off with an Earth Power. And I'm like, wait, the thing outspeeds me. I always forget how fast Miltank is. Miltank is incredibly fast. I'm like, okay, this thing is dead, but Miltank is incredibly fast. So, who knows why a cow is this fast? Who honestly knows? Like, I kind of like Miltank now. After this match, I hate it, but I love it, you know? But expecting Toxic or Earthquake, I'm just going to go out into this thing because I do wall this thing. I'm already poisoned. All he can do is spam Milk Drink. And here, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have a very obnoxious match because Leo just wants to spam Milk Drink. I'm like, Leo, please just go out to Thunderous, Leo. You take Scald. Who cares if you come in on Toxic on the rocks, Leo? Just Focus Blast, expecting my Excadrill. I couldn't do it. So I guess we're going to talk about here the wonders of Stall, ladies and gentlemen. Stall is actually a very viable reason in competitive play. You can hate it, but it is kind of viable. It does help you win a lot of matches. Thus, how it was born. It was born for people winning matches with Stall. Not stalling down the timer, because who actually plays Wi-Fi competitively, but stalling down the opponent. Where either they rage quit or they leave. Which is essentially the same thing, but Stall is actually a viable thing. It's just very annoying to fight. But as a competitive player, as a competitive player, you really can't complain about it. If anything, the best you can do is adapt to it and learn how to play around it, because Stall is not 100% impossible to defeat. Just break it down. Therefore, the term Wall Breakers. Boom. But fortunately, I don't really feel safe going out into a Keldeo. Honestly, you know what I could have done? Gone into Keldeo, but I forgot because I'm not gonna John because me and Leo actually choke as well. Gosh, what I want to say. Leo chokes in Miltank in the future. I choke in the Alma one now. Since I moved back home, parents came in and I forgot that the thing was gonna die. And I turned around and I looked. I was like, well, you know what? A timer clicked that. Like timer just ran out, and well, not the timer ran out, but it pretty much essentially I just lost it on accident. I was like, crap. Holy crap, did I just lose my Amomola? Because I swear to God, I did not intend to do that. So actually now, wow, looking back at this postcom, I really did a lot of mistakes. But here I'm just going to go for the Flare Blitz. I can take an Earthquake, so I'm not worried about that. If he Milk Drinks here, I was going to shoot myself. I really was. I'm like, bro, don't Milk Drink, because if he Milk Drinks here, I cannot kill this, this Miltank. If you want to wonder why I didn't go out to Keldeo, it's because it'd be so obvious that he would go out into the Cresselia here, whereas if I go out into the Entei, I can get the Wish off, and then I can hit anything on his team hard. Even Azumarill's taken like at least 35-40%. Or not 35-40, but it's taken like 35% from a Flare Blitz, because I am Flame Plate Flare Blitz. I didn't want to lose any recoil as much as I already am, so I want to slap a Life Orb, and then I didn't want to be locked in, so I chose Flame Plate, alright? But there goes the Miltank, and he lets that thing go down, as now the Azumarill is going to come out here, and I'm like, alright, should I stay in, because it does do a crap ton amount of damage to belly a Azumarill, so should I just stay in and just not let him set up a belly? But I said screw it, and I'm just gonna go with the Shaman, because if he does set up the belly, they almost always don't run Ice Punch, but he might run Ice Punch for like the Lottie and the Shaman and such like that. So he actually just goes for Waterfall, and he told me that it was a missav that he actually had Aqua Jet over the Waterfall, which is definitely interesting. But I'm gonna go for the Seed Flare here. I'm just like, Shaman, you want to land a Seed Flare, buddy? Oh, wait, no, I Leech Seed. Okay, so I expected him to go right back out into the Cresselia. It's really weird post-comm this. I wish I live-commed this. I'm sorry for all the jitteriness, but I expected something, all right? Because it'd be crazy to stay in a Azumarill V Shaman, because I did that play, now remembering it, because I thought that he might be Choice Banded after that play. So, because he Waterfalled. So I was like, wait, huh? Belly Azumarill runs Waterfall? But he's going to go for the U-turn here, as I do go for the Seafloor. That's going to hurt a lot, but it's okay because I am Rocky Helmet, which he probably didn't expect, and now he cannot defog the hazards because they are not guaranteed to stay, since next time he comes in, he dies, which is great stuff. So now he's going to come out into the Thunderous here. I don't know what he wants to do, so I'm just going to go for the Synthesis, expecting to see what he wants to do because I live anything, as he actually goes for the Hidden Power. Now I was thinking it's either Flying or Ice. Flying or Ice, one of the two. And a part of me was really thinking, should I go out into my Entei and see what type of HP it is? I actually go out to Excadrill instead to find out which type of hidden power it is, because if it's Ice, it's doing neutral damage. If I resist it, it's flying. So, and I was like, okay, Excadrill, you did your job. The Gligar's dead. You're fine. There's a Cresselia. I don't need you. And as you can see, it is hidden power flying. So, really interesting set there. I guess he was kind of fearing the what is it? He wanted to get a hard stab both on the Shaman and Keldeo, since if you Thunderbolt Keldeo, Shaman can just come in on that. So good play by Leo, but I'm gonna, I can't speak English. I'm gonna come out into my Entei here, and pretty much again, Entei being the main MVP again, nobody comes in on a Flare Blitz. He has to sack somebody. So he makes a great play sacking off the Gligar. I've noticed this. Dan did this to me last week too. Sacked off something to get a free switch out into something else. But he sacks off the Gligar to get a free switch out into the Cresselia, which again, after Rocks, I blow this thing away. It's pretty much like a 3-hit KO from that range. So I'm gonna go for the Flare Blitz. I think it's 2 3-hit KO, one of the two. As it's looking like a 2-hit KO, definitely. That's not even a crit, ladies and gentlemen. That's not a crit. Entei is just that powerful. As he gets to reflect up, nah, buddy, it's too late. But that's gonna definitely Wow, it's gonna definitely be influential as the match goes on, because now Azumarill will be able to be such a huge threat. Keldeo, I have HP Electric for it, but it's still not gonna be doing that much to it. I mean, it's HP. It's HP. It's hidden power. It's not gonna be doing that much. But I think he still has the light screens up. That's probably why I wasn't too safe going out to Keldeo and HP Electricing. That sounds so weird. But he does go for the HP Fly. And I don't know why he did that. He could actually just came up to the Azumarill and kept the thing in the back for the Azumarill. Kept the thing in the back just for my Keldeo and such like that. But I guess he just wanted to sack it off to get recoil damage to kind of fear me out, to maybe potentially set up the Belly Drum. So I just said, screw it. Let me just Flare Blitz. And I have the chance to burn, and I know the Reflect is up, but look at that damage still with the Reflect being up. That's not something to laugh at. As I'm like, okay, he definitely cannot belly now from that range, but if he had the Citrus, which I saw the Citrus and my heart sank. I was like, Leo, do not destroy me with my own mascot. My heart sank right here. And he goes for the Substitute, and I'm like, is this thing Focus Punch? Are we seeing 4th Gen Azumarill? What is going on? As I go up to my Shaman here, I saw Substitute and Waterfall, Play Rough, and Aqua Jet might be the last move. So I was like, you know what? I'm kind of chilled to come up to this. I'm like, Shaman, please don't miss the Seed Flare. Please don't. As I know that he probably might not be bellying, he just goes to the Play Rough. And that's definitely something else. See, me and Lee were talking about it earlier. Had he just gone for the Play Rough? Actually, no, we're not talking about it earlier because I would have outsped. But yeah, it's going to be the game, guys. That is going to be the game. That was crazy, crazy, crazy. And I'm sorry for this really botched recording. It is kind of like almost 3 a.m. as I'm recording this of the night of, what? 3 a.m. I'm recording this of the night of Thursday. So yeah, that's gonna be it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. I know a lot of people probably didn't expect me to beat Leo. But hey, don't count me out. Don't count me out. We're about to be on a winning streak now, boys. Pittsburgh Pichus, stay strong. Shirts are actually coming out very, very soon. Very, very soon. And I've been saying this for a long time, but shirts are coming out very, very soon. So wait on that. Thank you guys for the support. We're going to turn this thing around now, get that momentum back, because I know early on in the league, my luck was really bad. And then me and Dan's match was incredible. So you already knew that the momentum was coming back there. And then it'd be Leo, a huge contender in the UCL as well. So, but it was two friends battling out. So Leo didn't care that he lost. I didn't care that I win. We're just happy that we played. If you guys enjoyed the video though, give it a thumbs up. And I am out.